Hey, many congratulations for winning that area and division contest. I'm sure when you will be listening to my video today or tomorrow, you would have won either area or division contest and ready to participate in your division conference or maybe your district conference. Many congratulations. The purpose of this video is to help all the participants and of course all the Toastmasters with some unique contest tips. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go for it. Tip number 1. Don't fall in love with your content. Yes. You can fall in love, but don't fall in love with your content. What does that mean? I have my own experience. I have seen while coaching many participants that when a speech is written, it starts at somewhere around 1500 words and it becomes very difficult for them to remove content from the speech. And we like our content so much that we are not ready to let go. Letting go is the key. And if you have seen my video, Phrase That Pays, it talks about anything which is aligned to your phrase. That means your message stays in the content, everything goes out. So my friends, if your speech is touching 900 words, 800 words, please go back and review your speech. You have chance to let go some of your content from the speech. I remember my mentor telling me, write a speech of 650 to 700 words and then deliver it with full passion and impact. So, are you loving your content? Don't fall in love with your content, my friends. Sometimes it can create problem for you. I remember my mentor telling me, write a 6-minute speech and deliver it in 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Taking clue from the tip number 1 where my mentor told me, write a 6-minute speech and deliver it in 7 minutes, 30 seconds. My next tip is speak slow with right pauses. Many times we tend to run fast with the speech because of the problem of the first point. We never want to get disqualified because of timings. Now, here comes the secret. You have to speak little slow. Why slow? Because as you grow from division to district to region, the audience diversity increases. It means there are people who will be judging you, who will be watching you from all over the world. And when I came to US, I learned this particular thing that some people interpret your speech slowly and some people are able to catch your speech fast. So you have to take care of every single person. When you speak slow, you allow your audience to understand and sink in that message before you move to the second point. When you take pauses, you allow them to laugh. You allow them to understand your point of view. You allow them to move with that emotion from one point to another point. You are not delivering a speech. You are taking them through a journey of ups and downs. And when you take them on this journey, go slow. Let them enjoy that journey. When you pause, it means either they are ready to laugh or they are ready to cry. A speech is like a music. There are notes, ups and downs. So don't rush with your speech. Go slow. Right pauses at the right time. Make people float on the ocean of your emotions. Point number 3. Use humor early and as often as possible. Early means in the first 30 seconds, you should be able to tickle that funny bone of your audience. Because if they laugh, they are with you. In most of the world champion finalist speeches, in the first 30 seconds, people are laughing like anything. And the winners always make sure that they're laughing continuously. So your responsibility is use humor as a tool to deliver your message. So go back, uncover humor from your speech, because every speech has some humor. The most important tip number 4 is use the power of common denominator. When I ask you about Toastmasters Contest, what is the common denominator between you and the audience? The obvious answer is Toastmasters. And I have seen most of the speakers bring in Toastmasters somewhere or other. And when you bring in Toastmasters, people get connected with you because they understand what happens in Toastmasters. Because that's the common denominator between you and the audience. So I'm not telling you to talk about your Toastmasters journey in a contest speech. I'm telling you to squeeze in a common denominator so that they can feel with you. Tip number 5. Use body language, but never overdo it. It's a speech, it's a conversation with the audience. So use a conversational approach even while using body language. I've seen a lot of speakers overdoing it, doing this, doing that. There's no harm in creating a scene on the stage if it requires that kind of body language. But try to be natural, as if you are conversing to people sitting in front of you. Then only you will be able to connect with them from your heart. So friends, watch when you're practicing. Are you overdoing it or are you natural? And the next tip is all about I and use. Use less of I's and more of yous. Because the speech is not about I or me. Speech is about them. So when you write a speech, I learned from my mentor Mark Brown. Go and look at Control F and say how many I's you have and how many U's you have. Figure out how you can remove maximum I from your speech. More U's make your speech more connecting and more powerful. And my last and the most important tip, taking the clue from my previous point, I's and you. My friends, remember, the speech you are giving on the stage is not about you. It's about them. So our responsibility as a speaker is, what are we giving to them? When we are leaving that stage, are we making sure that the audience sitting there is going to talk about your speech irrespective of your win or loss? Your objective is how your audience should be different after listening to your speech. Remember, it's not about I, it's about you. Go back and look at your speech. And if you have not applied these tips into your speech, here is a chance to quickly tweak your speech and use these tips. So friends, I hope you enjoyed listening to these tips. If you want to keep learning on public speaking and communication, please subscribe to this channel. I will keep on coming every week with new tips, new tricks on communication and speaking. We'll see you next week again. Bye-bye.